Welcome back. I have changed my mind. I have decided to donate this Klaus blade. It has some work. I could have probably reground it, but it's in great shape. It'll definitely hold an edge. To show the weight and butcher, here it is. That's the edge's face I was telling you about. We can grind that down, but that isn't going to hurt it whatsoever. It cleaned up pretty well. I'll put it in a different set of scales. I've got an idea for it. So, because of that, and because, Jack, you've always been a great friend, bada bing. Go ahead and set this one. And it'll come out nice. Okay, so we'll get this put in here. Just push it up a little bit past. You can see that. I usually bring it down as far as I can without it going through and losing that washer. That way, when you go to lift that scale up on there, you don't have to go too far. Then once you get it on there, kind of move it around until you find where you need to be. Just make sure you get them pinholes reamed out really well, so you don't have to force it. You get to forcing it, and that's when things break. And trust me, I have a whole stack of broken scales that I wish weren't broken. Okay, now we got it. Push down, make sure she's all the way down there. Cover the pin, nip it off. There, we got her set together. Okay, this is something I want to show you. See how it's closing closer to one side. There's a way to fix that. She is riding that edge real hard. So, when you have a blade that won't center straight, the best thing is to come to the way, so it's riding hard on the back. We want it to come to the front, to the face. So go to the face side pivot pin, and what you want to do is you want to peen with more attention to this, to right here, to the top part of the pin. I usually get up here on these just kind of make that a little easier. That curved surface, if used properly, will definitely help out. So the thing is that when you're doing this, if you miss and you crack, that's what you get. Now I got a stack of those too, so trial and error. But as you see it in the camera, as you can see, she's starting to walk away from that other side. So then go to the side that she's riding hard and come to the bottom. And you want to do kind of okay. You see? I'm just not happy with this focus. Now she's starting to get there. Now, of course, once you open it up all the way and bring it back, it's riding back over there toward that one. But it's a process. There we go. This is feeling for sharp edges. You don't want sharp edges. Not that they're a problem, they'll go away after use, but I'm telling you now, if you're doing this kind of work, you're going to break scales. And hope that you never break a blade. That's always the worst. So you can do the tail to adjust blade centering, but it's basically opposite. So there we go. Guess I'm not really done with that yet. Onto the center, or forward spacer. Let's get a pin out here. Drop it in. Nip it off. Looks good. That one I made a bigger top for a reason. So these blocks here also I use them. It keeps your pins from bending. So I made a bigger block on a bigger top on this one because I want to use a different color for the forward spacer. I'm not going to use one of them machine ones. I'm simply going to use just a gold washer. I don't know. There you go. And that's just a basic washer. I don't want it to be the same as the ones that are on the pivots. To do these, just it's a little wide out. Okay. I don't think I have one that's cut right now. That would be good. No, I don't. We'll just use the original one for sake of video. I'm looking around. I do not have a brass one that's cut to the length that would work well in there. I'm not going to force it. So we'll just use the original. Usually if you can get her slid in there, make sure your pin is pulled back to where you can actually move the spacer. Get it in place. Oh, I'm on top of it. And we'll clean that spacer up after we're done making the razor. There we go. Bada bing. That's all she wrote. Push down, make sure she's all the way down. Nip it off. Now be careful with these. If you're doing this kind of a thing and that bigger top is needed, the bigger peening is needed because the inside diameter of the washer is larger, be careful. It's real easy to lose the washer while trying to peen, and it's not a big deal to lose the washer. It's just the fact that you gotta start over. If there's not enough material to peen out over the washer, then there's just not enough material. And if you try to make enough material, you're gonna put too much pressure on the scales, and you're gonna bust them. I apologize for all the sniffling, man. I just allergies are killing me. Okay. Nice and smooth. There we go. So, this razor is basically complete and ready for honing. There's those plane washers. There's a little bit of a lip over here on this side, huh? We'll fix that here in a minute, but it's part of it. They can't be perfect, and should they be? If you've ever seen anything that's hand-built that has welding, welds ain't the same on every spot. There we go. Was once a Focus, now it's a Klaus. That's going to be a good shaver. That's going to be a nice clean shaver. All right, next video, we're going to hone it. Before moving on to, rebuilding anything else, we're going to hone it. See you in a bit.